Hello everybody, my name is David. Thank you for watching Crazy Narcissist Ex-Girlfriend. This is my Q&A video where I'm answering questions you guys asked from the last Q&A video. And any questions you have today, go down below, ask me, and I'll answer them in the next Q&A video. Okay? You guys are doing really good. These are turning out nice. Always lots of really good questions. And you guys always tell me your location, where you're from, and I think it's just awesome. I'm getting questions from all over the world. What else? If you could, please visit my website, daviddemars.com. Go to my Facebook and follow me, like me, support me in any way you can. I'd really appreciate that. Anything you guys do to support me helps me get this information out there to people that need it. Okay? Imagine if you guys didn't have any help at all, any information, and had no idea what was going on. Imagine that. And there's probably millions of people out there that this is happening to and have no clue what this is. So they're lost in the dark, alone. And they probably end up going back to their narcissist, or they end up dating more, and they don't know why. Okay, so help support me so I can get this stuff out to people, so this information is available, okay? Thank you. So let's get started. Supergirl from Detroit, Michigan. So when they meet us, they hate us. And she gave more of an answer. Also, you guys, I want you to know that I have kind of shortened up your questions. And I hope you don't mind. Some of them are really long and I just can't read them all. These videos would be an hour long if I did. So I hope I don't lose the meaning as I so-called translate them, as I shorten them up. If I do, please let me know if I mess up on a question and just ask me again, okay? But so she went on, but basically she was asking because of things I've said in other videos. I've talked about how they pretty much hate everybody. And they end up hating us in a relationship. But they don't necessarily hate us when they meet us. No. They're envious people, but they are attracted to our qualities in us. Things they don't have, but more or less things they can't keep or attain in their life, like relationships with other people. They like the fact that we have family, we have friends, and we have long relationships with people. They like this. They like other qualities in us, that we are empathetic, that we do forgive them, that we are loving, that we are caring, stuff like that. They like things like that. The problem is these are negative, hateful people, and eventually they do hate us. And they'll even hate us for the same things they liked us for. And that's just the way they are. These are negative people. They hate themselves. Okay? All the other stuff they tell you about how great they are is all fake. It's all false. They don't really, truly, deep down believe that. Okay? They're making up for how they feel. I hope that helps, Supergirl. Kenny from Tonganoxie, Kansas. I hope I said that right. My wife deserted me and our daughter after 22 years. Ouch, I am sorry. She said if it doesn't work out with the new guy, she might come back. What can I expect? Well, Kenny, she's going to come back in the sense that she's going to contact you again, but it will never be. I hope I read your question right. I hope, Kenny, you don't want her to come back, because believe me, you don't. If she came back, the abuse will be stepped up a notch. Imagine how it was in the beginning. And I know that's what all of you guys are looking for. Not all of you guys, but the people that want their ex back, the people that want to not lose their narcissist, is the people that are trying and hoping that it will be back the way it was in the beginning. The good times, the times they idealized you and love bombed you. I'm not even saying that you need to be love bombed again. I know what you mean. You want things to be nice with them again. But it never will be. That was fake. And I'm not saying, Kenny, that you want her back because you didn't say that. I just hope you don't. They come back with a vengeance. In the beginning, she was good, right? That's when she still liked you. She doesn't like you anymore. She doesn't respect you. If you want her back right now while she's with someone else, she will somehow respect you even less. Not that she really doesn't have any respect for you now, but somehow she'll respect you less. She'll fucking hate you so bad. She'll think you're such a fucking piece of shit. And she will come back and abuse you so bad, you and your child. What can you expect? Yes, she will contact you again because you're available, man. Because you offer something to her still. There's still something you have that she likes. But she doesn't want to live with you. It's not that good. But whatever it is, stop doing that. Eventually, she'll stop coming back. And I hope that's what you want, Kenny. Please let it be what you want. You don't want her back. Think of all the nasty things she's done and multiply that by like 5. I think that's how she's going to be now. Anna Tiernan from Virginia. Hello, Anna. When we go no contact, does the narcissist think we are just giving them the silent treatment? I don't think so. If we aren't dating someone else, do they think we were pining for them? I could see that. Yeah. One of their biggest fears is to be denied, rejected, neglected, any of that shit. That's one of their biggest fears, is for us to break up with them. So I don't think they're just thinking we're giving them the silent treatment, although they could. I mean, they believe they own us for life. But I do think that once we believe we've had enough, they know that. They know that we've had enough of their bullshit and we're trying to do everything we can to get them out of their life. They just can't accept it. And they don't care. They don't care about your boundaries. They don't give a shit how you feel or what you want or what you ask them to do or what you tell them to do. They don't care. So they will still come back. You know, they will try and get whatever they can from you. But if you try and leave them, they will try and get you back just to break up with you, just to have that last word. They cannot accept someone not wanting them. Okay? Especially someone they've been, emotionally connected to or attached to in some way, a relationship, a marriage, children. They can't accept that you don't want them. That just makes them feel like the little shameful kid they are. So if we aren't dating someone else, do they think we're pining for them? I could see them telling themselves that. Yeah. I mean, they're afraid that we're going to leave them. They're always afraid we're going to cheat on them. But the narcissism in them, the egotistical maniac, believes that we always want them. Even if we stop talking and break up with them, they believe we still want them. It's just something we have to do to keep them away, which is kind of true. But yeah, if we aren't with someone else, they're going to say we still want them. Yeah, I would say so. Yeah, I believe so, Anna. Hope that helps. If not, just ask me again. Venus Allegra Yarkovich from New Zealand. Hello, Venus. Why do I keep taking back my ex? Do I need to be more self-indulgent? And again, Venus, I know you gave a much longer question. I shortened it up to basically, I think you're asking me, why do I keep taking back my ex? All kinds of reasons, Venus. There's all kinds of reasons we take these people back. Okay? I mean, there's a part that wants to take them back. There's a part that misses them. And there's all kinds of parts to that, too. I mean, it's normal to spend time with somebody, to love somebody, and then to miss them and to want them back. But we're lying to ourselves because we always want it back to the beginning. We always want that good part, and that good part was fake. It was never real. There was no real good parts. They were nice at the time, maybe, and you guys had fun together, yes. But don't forget, they're out looking for somebody else. They're checking out other women. He might have been calling somebody else. He was really cheating on you that day when you thought it was so great. I mean, it's all fake bullshit. But it's normal to want it. But if time goes by and you keep finding yourself wanting them back and taking them back, Venus, yes, do I need to be, that leads to your next question. Do I need to be more self-indulgent? Yes. I mean, there's nobody in this world that's supposed to provide us for anything, with anything. That was our parents, and that was when we were children. Everything else we need to find and meet ourselves. Okay? We cannot look into relationships to find out what we need and to get what we need. Okay? We need to be loved, yes, but we need to love ourselves. We need to provide for ourselves. You're taking your ex back. like I said, there's so many parts to it, Venus, but I mean, the self-esteem is a big part of this. You wouldn't be taking him back if your self-esteem was much higher. And your self-esteem is lowered when we compare ourselves to other people. And I know that's something that you deal with and lots of us deal with. And, you know, especially if we had toxic parents, they made us do that when we were children. And all I can tell you, Venus, is we got to stop. You got to stop comparing yourselves to other people. Building new relationships with new people, friends and stuff like that helps your self-esteem. It keeps your mind off of thinking about him, and it helps you. Building these relationships helps build self-worth, helps build self-esteem. Okay, and stop comparing yourselves to anybody else. Get yourself away from toxic people entirely. Entirely. You have a toxic family, get yourself away from your toxic family, because that's going to make you keep choosing to be around toxic people, relationships, okay? There's much, much more involved in that, Venus. But that's the foundation, is most of this is a self-esteem issue. Stop comparing yourselves. You know, go out and form new relationships with new friends. And I know that's tough, but you got to push yourself to do it. You got to push yourself to do it. Get yourself away from other toxic people too, okay? Thanks. E-Doll from California. How did it make my ex feel when I told him I will never forgive him? Well, I don't know. You know, I don't know how he felt. Or she, as he. I wouldn't know. But my guess, as a narcissist, is it's kind of in context. If you're telling him you will never forgive him, he obviously did something really bad and mean to you because he doesn't care about you. The fact that you'll never forgive him, I don't think he cares about that either. He just wants what he wants from you. So you cannot forgive him as long as you give him what he wants. I don't think he cares about forgiveness. I know that my ex, that's all I can really use. My own example is I'm thinking back years ago, and my ex wouldn't apologize, but if she did, it was the weakest goddamn apology in the world. And that is because she was not sorry. She just wants what she wants from me. That's it. So when she did something to me that hurt me or made me angry or mad, it didn't matter if I was hurt, sad, angry, or mad. It was just, are you mad at me? Are you mad at me? No? Okay. I mean, that's it. That's all she was concerned about, was I mad at her. Because she doesn't give a fuck if I'm hurt. She doesn't give a fuck if I'm sad. She doesn't give a fuck if I'm whatever, depressed or any. But the anger will keep me from giving her what she wants. You see, I can still be sad and give her attention and take care of her. I can still be depressed, and she doesn't give a fuck. They don't care. They don't give a fuck how they made you feel. They don't understand it. They don't care. If they made you feel like shit, good. You'll never forgive them. That doesn't matter in the context that how you feel. You know, they don't care. Will you still give him what he wants? Oh, good. Right? So, are you mad at me? No? Okay, I still get what I want? Okay, cool. Oh, you feel like shit? Oh, I don't care. I mean, that's it. Period. Hope that helps. Let me know if it doesn't. Ask me again. Marion O'Berry from Canada. Now, you left a very long question. I tried to shorten it up. I left a lot of little details out, but I read them. My son is married, and her family are all alcoholics. Now my son drinks all the time with 3 young children. What do I do? And I am so sorry. That is horrible, Marion. And it sounds like you lost your son and maybe some grandchildren. I don't know if those are his 3 young children. Sounds like it. And those are your grandchildren. And that's an awful, awful situation. So what can you do? Well, I want to tell you, stay away. Stay away. But that doesn't help you with your grandchildren. And your grandchildren could probably use you in their life, I'm sure, having to live with that, in that kind of atmosphere. The other thing you can do, I don't know how Canada is, but maybe you can take this and bring this to the attention of some kind of housing authority that will interfere. Maybe if this is a really bad toxic environment, maybe they can be reported. I don't know. I don't know how Canada is. I know here in this country they don't like that, but it's an almost impossible thing for Child Services Division to get involved and do anything about anything. They don't do shit. They don't care. I'm not saying they don't care, but they don't do anything. I've tried many times with bad situations and children and trying to get them out of the house, and nothing ever works. I don't know. This is very, very, very sad, Marion. Try and help your son. Let him know what she is, even though I'm sure he won't listen. But as much as you can, be there for the grandchildren. And I'm not saying put up with this crap, but if you can be on your son's good side and try and make time for your grandchildren, that would be great. But don't let it, you can't let it be too much at the expense of you. I'm sorry I can't help you more. It's a difficult situation. I know that sometimes in America, and I believe Canada as well, sometimes grandparents get involved and they can actually take the child to court for visitation rights over the grandchildren. So I know that you do actually as a grandparent have some legal right to the children. So that may be something you can do, and that is something that would benefit the children, to get away out of that house every once in a while and be loved by the grandma. That can actually make a huge difference in their life. Carolina Rose from North Carolina. Why do narcissists lie for no reason at all? Good question. This is pathological lying. So first let's establish, just quickly, we know why they lie, right? I mean, this is self-esteem problems. They think and know that they're a piece of shit, full of shame. They think they're horrible people deep down inside. They're not going to talk about it or tell you or admit to it. And they're going to go over the top and counter that with, I'm great. I'm awesome. I'm this and that. And so from day one, they lie. From day one, they lie. Behaviors is a product of thought patterns. Their thought pattern has been established since they were a child. Lie. Lie, 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 lie. So they lie already because of their low self-esteem, because they know they're a piece of crap, and they want you to believe they're fucking great, and they want to lie to themselves and believe that they're great, right? So they lie. They have to lie all the time. Now, why do they lie for no reason at all? Well, it's a thought pattern. Thought patterns are like ruts, deep trails, and whenever we wonder what to do, we kind of always fall in that same rut. We do the same thing with different things. And you can train yourself to stop doing that. Okay? They can actually train themselves to stop doing that as well. But they will never do that, will they? Learn, grow, sing. My ex somehow broke into my phone and sent sexy photos of me to my boss. Now, what she was saying is, I believe what you were saying is they did this from a remote location. They didn't have your phone. You guys weren't together anymore. No contact, all that good stuff. And all of a sudden, photos were sent to your boss from your phone. But you didn't do it. This is crazy. I remember last week, someone was telling me a similar situation where they're sitting at their desk and all of a sudden they had their laptop up. All of a sudden, a webcam came up live on them and they wondered if it was their ex because a photo of that was later in a video they put out. Crazy shit. Yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy. I would change my phone number big time. Change the phone number. I've never heard of something like that exactly. That's crazy. These people are sick. The amount of attention and energy they put into to try and attempt to destroy someone's life is amazing. It's amazing. Roxy Bolt from Florida. Hello, Roxy. Why are narcissists so jealous? Well, I mean, like I always say, low self-esteem. They're envious. They're more envious than jealous. They want what you have. Jealousy, I would say in a relationship, they're worried, that you're going to cheat on them. They're jealous around you, aren't they? Around other men. They can't handle it. They have low self-esteem. I know it's hard to accept that they have such horribly low self-esteem because that's not the way they act. But you have to realize it's all fake and lies. Having no empathy generally in public, I mean, they will do and say things that seem like they aren't afraid or they aren't worried about how they look, you know? And it can come across as being very confident. But what is actually going on is they don't realize how they're making you feel. It doesn't bother them. So we tend to feel other people's feelings, especially if we are the person causing someone else a bad feeling. We feel that. I mean, this is real stuff. We really feel it too. So that's why we don't like making other people feel bad, because it makes us feel bad. To them, they don't care. So they can be out in public and they can talk shit to somebody, right? And they act like they don't care. They don't care. And it comes across as super confident. But they're not. They're not confident at all. They're absolute, the lowest fucking self-esteem ever. Okay? I hope that helps. Let's see here. I want to stop here. Yeah, I think I'll stop here. So this will be the end of part 1. And thank you very much. Please stay tuned for part 2. Okay, guys? Any questions you have, go down below and ask me. Okay? I'll answer them in the next question. All right? See you in the next video. Bye.